Much older. Much older.
Was he a good brother? Did he beat you up? Did he dominate? How would you describe it?
I think you'd have to say all of the above. He was a good brother. Yes, he beat me up.
And I was a little bit short fella, and he was a great big boy, so that had a lot to do with it. He played football and whatnot, and was just, a big man on campus. Very impressive for a young fella growing up.
I was an athlete in Bird. I played, I led it and played on the first-string basketball and baseball team. And then I came back and played at Tulane.
Why didn't you play football?
Well, believe it or not, when I left high school, I was 6'2" and 145 pounds.
I met him at an 18th birthday party in New Orleans, say on Thursday night, and Friday I was invited out to go when the boys went to coach this little team in Audubon Park. And so when we all got there were about 4 guys and I. Naturally, I just love sports, and so I said, boys, can I play on the team?
They threw a ball in. She hit it out over the center fielder's head. They threw another one in. She hit it out. And I looked at her entirely different, and we started dating.
So immediately you caught his eye.
Caught his eye.
With your athletic ability.
That's right. And, of course, I was cute, too. He was, very good-looking, very nice, very... a real gentleman, a little bit of a country bumpkin, I thought, but I trained him to put on his tie and coat and come to dinner.
Peggy picked the names, and we decided as long as we were having girls, we'd make them as confusing as possible. So the names are Patty, Pam, Polly, and Penny, all P's. Our dogs were named P, Putter, Putt Putt, Patches, and my nickname is Pate.
And if you want a thrill, you go out on Sunday afternoon with him on one of his Red River cruises. And he's almost guaranteed to run over something he's not supposed to run over, like one of these revetments that stops the bank from eroding, or a sandbar, or something like that. That's just, he throws that in to get a little spice to the trip.
So there's danger when you go on the river with him.
Well, make sure you know where the life preservers are.
We started working as boys. We were expected to work in high school on Saturdays and in the summer. And I was 23, and I used to spend as much as 3 months a year in New York traveling. It was a great education, and I was in charge of merchandising and working with my uncle on systems until I became president in 1968, and then I was the chairman and president from then on. We had 8 stores, and we were in East Texas and Louisiana, and we had 600 employees, and it was an exciting time, but the world changed.
When Dillard's and Sam's and Walmart came in, that was pretty much the demise of family-owned businesses. And Aaron took it about as long as he could, and he closed the business down, paid off all of the creditors. There was no unpleasantness whatsoever, and that's very unusual.
It was a case of we had a lot of other assets, real estate, oil and gas, and it was taking all of our time. We did not see an upside, and we were able to pay off all our debts, 100 cents on the dollar, hold our head high, and that's what we did.
Aaron is a dear person, I mean, and he has made his mark many times over in the community, as you well know. Aaron was president of Chamber of Commerce. Aaron was business leader of the year. he's monetarily a big contributor to causes that are important to him. He and Peggy were very instrumental in Cyport. They're very generous of their time and their money.
In spite of his success in business, he has a tremendous sense of duty to the city, to the community, to his family, to his friends, and he makes time to do special things for all those groups.
He set out to, as a young man, to do what he thought was right for the community, and I think he's done that. His father taught him to do that, and my father taught me to do that, and so many people don't consider that important, but some of us do.
We feel that you don't just give money, but you give time and effort and a little bit of yourself.
Aaron is such a true person. There's not an insincere bone in his body, and that means something. And he just made a tremendous contribution in this community, and those are admirable traits.
You know that if you're a friend of his, he's by even if I did something wrong, he would be right there beside me if I needed him.
And not only were we in business together, but we've been friends. And for brothers to say that is very unusual.
We have been close friends for at least 45 years. And I have no better friend than Aaron. And my wife has no better friend than Peggy.
What would you want to say to him? This is a night that he's going to be honored for really a lifetime. What would you want to say?
That I'm proud to be included in his circle of friends.
First, I would like to congratulate Aaron on being a wonderful friend to me, a wonderful father to his family, wonderful husband.
I'm proud of you, and the community's proud of you.
I think I'd like to say thank you for being the way he is. And I think that's sufficient.